Hello, hello. So today I'm going to answer a question that Jason has sent through to us at Music Radio Creative, and it is how to get into radio imaging as a voice artist. Now, I think that's a great question, and to be honest with you, I think the answer really applies to any kind of niche voiceover is choosing to go for. And the answer is simple. You have to start doing it in order to get to it or into it. So that really is the only way around. And if you haven't got any experience, then I suggest starting all the way at the bottom and working your way up. So in Jason's case, what I would suggest doing is actually reaching out to community stations, hospital radio stations, internet radio stations, and offering himself as a voice at either a highly reduced price or just a simply really, really good kind of offer out there. Those stations are always desperate to get good quality voices, and they don't have a budget for it. And to you, as a potential radio imaging voice, it offers experience, which is essential, because the scripts for radio imaging are simply not the same as radio commercials, and they do require a very different approach. And very often when I am sent demos, some amazing voices contact me, yet they have zero experience as radio imaging voices, and it makes a whole lot of difference. Why? Because radio imaging scripts are much shorter. So usually a radio imaging script could be, 15 words in length, maybe even less. And then what that requires is a kind of very energetic and powerful delivery in those 15 words. You don't have time to get into the groove. It's got to work straight away. It's got to be grabbing the listener's attention, and it really needs to demonstrate the best of your voice right away. So yes, very different recording technique, very different approach to scripts in general, and it does take some getting used to before you really kind of get your head around them. So practice, and more practice. And to be honest with you, when it comes to practice and gaining all of that valuable experience, there is nothing wrong with offering your voice at a slightly lower price. At the end of the day, the way you have to look at it, it is valuable to you in more ways than money. So you have to switch your thinking. And you have to start looking at it as, okay, this is my experience. I'm getting experience. Somebody is asking me to help them. They still pay me. Doesn't matter how much, but I am getting experience. And that's the valuable part to you. So whatever niche of voiceover industry you want to get into, start at the lowest point and work your way out. As you will start getting experience, good feedback from those who are purchasing your voice, use that and to keep increasing the price until the level that you are comfortable with, until the level where you feel this is valuable for the time you are giving it. So definitely it has, it's not going to transform from one day to the next. It takes some time, it takes some dedication, and you need to be willing to put the work in. There is literally no other way to get into being a voiceover artist than that. As I say, it does not matter whether it is a radio imaging voice or commercial voice or anything else. And another thing I would say is just don't be afraid to keep contacting people. Even if you start pestering in them, that is the way to gain experience. And it is in your interest to keep on top of somebody's mailbox. It's not in their interest to respond to you always straight away. It's in your interest to make sure they do. So keep your great work up and don't be afraid to try new things, because sometimes that's how the best things in life happen. Try new things and just go for it. I hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in.